Hello students, so today we can continue with the ASP.NET chapter. So today we will be looking at the .NET architecture. Okay, in exam they might be asked explain the ASP.NET architecture with a neat diagram, or they might be asking that .NET architecture. Okay, so there is a .NET many languages, that is VB.NET and all. So today we can look into the ASP.NET architecture. So in this above diagram you can see that it has the language like VB. VB is nothing but a Visual Basic. Okay, then C++, C Sharp, JavaScript. So these are the programming languages used in the .NET level. Okay, so here you can see the Visual Studio.NET. So Visual Studio.NET, where we have the software like Visual Basic 2015, Visual Studio 2010. So in these softwares we will be working out the .NET programming level. Okay, so in these softwares we will be working. Okay, so here after the languages you can see the common language specification. Then we have ASP.NET. So in ASP.NET we have web services and web forms, means where we develop the web applications and websites and all. Okay, Windows forms means how the forms can be developed using the Windows. Then we have ADO.NET. ADO.NET is nothing but a ActiveX data object. Okay, data and XML. XML is nothing but a extending markup language. It has a similar form of HTML, but it has more advantage than the HTML programming level. Okay, next we have the base classes, then the common language runtime, that is CLR. Okay, so we can look this each point in detail. Okay, so Visual Studio.NET, an optional development tool that contains a rich set of productivity and debugging features. So it's a software which helps you for the many features. It has a contains the tools, server, and everything that can develop a web application. Okay, so the ASP.NET application codes can be written in any of the following languages, that is C Sharp, Visual Basic.NET, JavaScript, and J Sharp. Okay, common language specification. So here it contains the specifications for the .NET supported languages and implementation of the language integration. So in CLS we can see that .NET language supporting are C Sharp, VB.NET, JScript, J Sharp, and those are the programming language. So how we can implement those languages for the developing a web application, websites and all. Okay, so it's a common language specification, how we can use this .NET languages. Next we have common type system. It is also known as CTS. Okay, CTS, common type system. So here it provides the guidelines for declaring, using and managing the types at runtime and cross language communication. So here it manages the types, data types and all using the runtime, and the cross language communication means the how it communicates the programming level, the languages. Okay, so next we can see the ASP.NET. So ASP is nothing but a active server page, where this platform service that allow you to program web application and web services in any .NET languages with almost any feature from the .NET class library. So here it allows the features to use from the .NET class library. So in class library, .NET class library we have like structure, classes, predefined classes, and implementation interfaces and all in the .NET class library. So it will be used by the ASP.NET. Okay, Windows Form. So here in Windows Form it contains the graphical representation of any window displayed in the application, means the layouts and all will be there, right? So it can be displayed by using the Windows Forms. Next we have an ADO.NET. It is an ActiveX data object. So here it is the technology used for working with data and databases. So here we will be using the connection data, database connection. Okay, so here the database connection be to develop the websites. You can have the Microsoft Access database connection, SQL connections and all. Okay, so here it provides the access to the data source like SQL Server, OLEDB means object linking, embedding, database, and XML and so on. The ADO.NET allows the connection to data sources for retrieving, manipulating, and the updating the data. So here it allows the you all studied the SQL, right? How to create, update, delete. So by using the databases, we can use this function in the .NET programming language also. Okay, so how the databases can be updated by using the ADO.NET language. Okay. Next we have .NET class library, where I told that it contains the predefined classes, structures and all. Okay, so here it contains a huge library of reusable types, class, interface, structures and enumerated values, which are collectively called the types. Next we have the CLR. It is a common language runtime. So here it performs the memory management. So how the we can manage the particular programs, website, web applications, databases and all will be considered in a CLR, common language runtime. Okay, it performs the memory management, exception handling, debugging, security checking, thread execution, code safety, verification and compilation. The code that is directly managed by the CLR is called the managed code. So when the managed code is compiled, the compiler converts the source code into a CPU independent intermediate language, which is nothing but a IL code. So here the compiler converts the source code into the intermediate languages just in time. It is nothing but a JIT compiler, the intermediate language code into the native code. So in between this compilation, it has a JIT, which is used to convert the intermediate language into the native code, which is which can be understood by the CPUs and all, which is a CPU specific. Okay, so it's about a CLR. Okay, so these are the important overview architecture of a .NET. Okay, when you consider the VB.NET programming language or a C# programming language and all, this will be the .NET architecture. Okay, they might be asking for exam 5 marks. Okay, and it is important if you are developing your own website. This is an important concept for your future days also, if you are working on the on your projects and all, because you should know the architecture of the any websites. Okay, so how the Visual Studio will be updated, how the Visual Studio runs, how the database connection, so that all we can see in our lab programs. Okay, thank you.